Have you seen the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yesterday, uh, I took a diagnostic test, and
Sir, I can't hear you. Yeah,
some of the chapters
yeah,
you have problem, and some of the chapters you
yeah,
did not learn. Like
yeah.
in that you don't learn, did not learn decimals.
We learned, but then I did not catch it. I did not grab it. I couldn't understand.
You tell me in which chapter you have problem.
Decimal and fraction.
Decimal and fractions.
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Let me move the book. In class 6, you did not learn decimals about decimals.
We had learned, but I couldn't understand.
Okay. Okay. Or it is wait. Okay, one second. when I'm writing 5.6. Okay.
Okay.
So the left part of the decimal is called the whole part. Okay.
Huh? The-
Whole part, whole.
Okay, yeah. Whole.
And after the decimal, this part is called decimal part. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. This is called decimal part. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Example 3.201. This part is called whole part, and the rest of this part called decimal part.
Decimal part.
201. We learned it 201, not 201. Okay. We
Okay.
pronounce it as 200 and 201. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So 3.201. If we write the expanded form of this, okay, so how we can write?
Yeah.
This is the tenths place. Which place? Tenths.
Tens.
Tenths means one part of the 10.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 by 10. And
Yeah.
this is 100 place, and this is now 1000 place.
Okay.
Okay. So if you write
Yeah.
that in the expanded form, so we can write 3 plus 2 upon 10 because it is 10th part,
Okay.
plus 0 by 100 plus 1 by 1000. Okay.
Okay.
This is the expanded form.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. If we talk about like decimals, and unlike decimals,
Like decimals and unlike decimals, right?
yeah, have you learned about this?
I think so, yeah.
Like and unlike decimals.
Yeah.
Can you please start your video?
Huh?
Start your camera, please.
Yeah, okay.
3, for example, I'm writing 2.3 and 3.56.
5, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
After the decimal, tell me how many digits are there after the decimal? One digit
1.
only.
Yeah.
Here,
2.
2.
Yeah.
So these are unlike decimals because they have different digits. Okay, they are
Okay.
number of digits. Okay, so how
Okay.
we convert into like decimal? If
These
we,
are
yeah,
these are unlike decimals.
yeah, these are unlike, but how we make it like? We put a 0 after this. Okay,
Okay.
okay. There is no
Okay.
difference if you put a 0 after this. Okay,
Okay.
2.30. 2.30 is equivalent to 2.3. It is equal.
Yeah.
There is no value of this 0 because there is a decimal here. Okay,
Yeah.
understood or not?
Yeah.
It is also 2.3. But if we put a 0 after a number, so its values change. It is 2. If we put a 0, it become 20. Now it become
Yeah.
200. Now become 2000. Now become 20,000. Okay.
Yeah.
But if we put decimal here, so this value is not change. It is 2.
Okay.
It is now 2. Now
Yeah.
it is 2.0. It is also 2. Okay. Now
Yeah.
2. This value is not changed if we make number of zeros here.
Okay.
Understood or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's become unlike decimals. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, I'm writing 5.32 and
Okay.
3.26549. Okay.
Okay.
Here is how many digits after the decimal?
2.
And here
5.
5. So how we make like decimal?
We have to add more 3 zeros.
Yeah, we have to make more 3 zeros here.
Yeah.
Understood? Now it becomes like this.
Okay.
Okay. It is necessary for addition, adding and subtracting to decimals. Okay. For example,
Okay.
we have to add 5.32 plus 3.26549. How we add? First we make like decimals. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now it is we have made like decimals here. Now we
Yeah.
put in the column like this. Okay. 3.26549. Okay.
Yeah.
Decimal should be in the same row. Okay. Same.
Yeah.
Now we can add. Understood?
Yeah.
That's why we are making like decimals.
So after that, we have to do normal addition.
Yeah, yeah. After that, you have to make normal addition.
Okay.
Okay. You can put a decimal here. Okay. 9
Okay.
is 9, 4, 5,
4, 5.
plus 2, 8, 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 3, 8. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Just try to add 3.2 plus 5.901 plus 8.2223. Add. Add them.
I'll add it in a rough book.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm, 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 mm. The last is 8.2223, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm. Addition 0, 3, 3, 2. One, 117.3233.
You have to pronounce as 1.70. You have to pronounce separately the
One.
numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. I'm checking it.
Seventy.
Class 6, you have NCERT book.
Yeah. Class 6?
Yeah.
Class
Which book
6.
you have followed in class 6 of mathematics?
Ganita Prakash.
Prakash. Yeah, Ganita Prakash.
Yeah. It's a blue color book.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. What's your answer?
17.3233.
1.1. What is the answer?
17.
You have to pronounce as 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
17.3233.
Have you make it like?
Yeah.
So how you make 3.2 as like decimal?
3.2 this. I
3.2.
added,
Yeah.
I added
You added how many zeros?
0. 3.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Now find 5.901. You have to add 1 0 here.
1 0.
Now it 8.2223. Okay. Now you have to add 3, 3, 2, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 plus 2, 13. Scary.
13. Carry
8
on.
plus 5, 13, 16, yes, 17. Yes, right. Subtract it. It is 643.2 minus 17.8085. Okay. Here is. Have you seen it? You are muted.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you done?
No. What was the question?
643.2 minus 17.8085. You have to subtract it.
Okay, so we have to do regular subtraction
Yeah,
after
yeah.
making it like.
After making it like.
Sir, where to put the decimal point?
You have to put the decimal above a straight line.
But then here there are 3 digits, here there are 2 digits.
No problem. See here. 6 is 6. First make it like
Like,
643.2. We have to
hmm,
put 30.
yeah,
Okay. Now you have to put
yeah,
the decimal here. Okay.
okay,
The line of decimal. Now you have to write 17 here.
yeah,
8085. Understood? This is right
yeah.
to do the subtraction.
I made something mistake, that's why.
Yeah, yeah. Understood now?
Yeah.
When are you?
Yes.
What is the answer?
I got the answer as
Yeah.
625.4815.
625 point. It is 3915, not 4 and 1. 3915. How
Okay.
clear? I have to take carry from here, from here.
Yeah,
Okay. So it is 10, 10
yeah.
minus 5, 5. Now it becomes 9. 9 minus 8, 1. Okay.
Mm,
It's also 9. 9 minus 0, 9. Now it becomes 1. Carry here from, it's become 11. 11 minus 8, 3.
yeah.
It becomes 2. So 12 minus 7, it's 5. Now 3 minus 1, 2, 6. Okay.
Next one.
Understood?
Yeah.
Now become, that's converting fractions to decimals. Or we convert fraction to decimal. Okay. If fraction is giving is in the form that in the denominator of fraction having 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 in this form. Okay. So it is easier to convert fraction to decimal. Okay. For example, here is 5 upon 10. Okay. So we put, here is only 1 0. So we put decimal before 1 digit. Okay. Because here is 1 0. Decimal is always after it, after a digit. I will tell you about that. I have told you about yeah, 5.0 or 5 is similar. Okay.
Yeah.
So decimal is always hidden after after the digit. Okay. So decimal
Mm.
is come before one digit because here is 10. Okay. So this
Okay.
hidden decimal comes before one digit. So it becomes 0.5. You can put 0 here. Okay. For convenience. It is standard form to write the decimal. Okay.
Okay.
It is 0.5. For example, if you have 5 upon 100, then here is 20. Then the decimal will go before two digits,
Yeah.
but here is only one digit. So you have to make a extra 0 here. 0.5, then you have to put decimal here. Okay. Now decimal comes before two digit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
For example,
first one, how you did 5 upon 10.
yeah,
The 5 upon 10.
yeah.
How did you do that one? I understood this one.
Here is only 10.
Yeah.
This hidden decimal, this comes before
Okay.
one digit. So it is only one digit. So decimal here
Yeah.
comes for one digit. Okay. But in
Yeah.
second case, here is 20. So
Yeah.
decimal comes before two digit. Okay.
Okay.
But you have only
Okay.
one digit here. So you have to make extra 0 here.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
For example, it is 5 upon 1000.
Mm.
Here is 30.
Yeah.
You have only one digit.
Yeah.
You have to make 20 before 5. Okay. Now put the decimal.
Okay.
Okay. You can see that after the decimals, you have three digit now because here is
Yeah.
30 here. 30.
Okay.
Understood? For example, I'm
Yeah.
taking 625 upon 100. Now, decimal is hidden here after the digit. Here is 20. So decimal comes before two digit. Okay. Now decimal puts come before two digits. It becomes 6.25. Understood?
Yeah.
3275 upon 10. Now decimal is hidden here
Yeah.
after digit. So it comes before
Yeah.
5.
1. So it will be 327.5.
Understood?
Yeah.
Taking more example. Okay, now the decimal come before three digit.
3 digits.
So it will become 410.002.
4102.
Understood clearly or not?
Okay. Yeah.
For example, now I'm taking more example. 1 upon 10,000. So how will you convert to decimal?
0. No, this is 1, 2,
You have
3,
only one
4.
digit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how many zeros you have to add before the digit?
4.
No, three. Because one digit is you have.
Yeah.
Digit is already you have. You have
Yeah.
you have to add only three zeros because here are four zeros.
So I have to add 3 zeros before.
Yeah, before this
It will be 0, 0, 0.
one. Now you have to put decimal this. You can see that the digits after that the decimal here are four.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have four zeros in the denominator.
Mm.
Okay, now you can make a zero. Okay, for the standard form. It is a standard form
Okay.
to write the decimals. Okay,
Yeah.
you cannot leave alone decimals. Okay, so here is the standard form to write the decimal. Okay, 0.0001. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, write 50 upon 100. Tell me, what is 50 upon 100?
So 50 upon 100, there are two zeros there.
Yeah,
So it will be 0,
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah. Take your time.
50 upon 100. There are two digits up
Yeah, there are two digits, and you
and there
have,
are two zeros.
yeah.
So it will be like zero, 0.5
Yeah. Then, yeah,
zero.
50. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You know that 0.50 is equal to 0.5.
5. Yeah.
This value is not considered of zero. Okay.
It's same.
Yeah. It's same. So you can write it as in the answer 0.5 only. Okay.
0.5. Okay.
Yeah. It now becomes 0.5. Okay. So it is the
Okay.
simplest way if the denominator is in the form of the multiples of 10.
Hmm.
Understood?
Yeah.
But if the fraction comes in the form 12 upon 5, now how you make the decimal? There are two ways to make the decimal. Okay.
It,
There are two ways to convert into decimal. Okay. First way is that you have to make the denominator in the type of multiples of 10. Okay. You can make 5 as multiple of 10. So you can make 5 as 10 by multiplying by 2 in the denominator and the numerator. Okay. So there is the first way. And the second way is you can uh, divide directly 12 by 5. Okay. I'm showing to both of the ways.
okay.
It is 12 upon 5. First way is that you can make the denominator as multiples of 10. So you have to make multiply 2 in the both in the numerator and the denominator. Okay.
But why are we multiplying it by 2?
Because 5 to the 10, 5 become 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A fraction, there is a rule because you did not learn fraction. Okay. Yet. So in the fraction, you can only multiply or divide. You cannot add or subtract both in the numerator and the denominator in the same time. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can only multiply or divide by the same number in the denominator and the numerator. Okay, this is called
Yeah.
equivalent fractions. Okay, I will tell you in the fraction, don't worry. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so it becomes now 10 and it becomes 24. Now you can make it decimal. Okay, now it becomes 2
Yeah.
point. Understood?
Okay.
This is the first way. And the second way is you can divide directly 12 by 5. Sorry. We have to make table of 5 into the 12. Okay, 5 to the 10. Now 2.
Hmm.
How, how
Yeah.
you how you do this? If the if you don't have any digit, how you do this up there? You have to make a decimal here. Okay. After making a
Yeah.
decimal, you can make extra zero. You can add
Yeah.
extra zero. Okay. Now,
Adding extra
yeah,
zeros.
5 for the 20.
Okay.
Here answer is the same. Okay. You can see
Yeah.
you got the same answer.
Yeah.
This is the first way, and this is the second. Okay. For example, 14
Yeah.
by 25.
So
How
first
you
we have
how you make denominator as the multiples of 10? How you make? Tell me. Can you make 25 as 10
No.
after multiplying or divide? Is there any number you can divide 25 by any number that you got 10? No, there is no number. Okay. Can you make it 100?
I think so. Yeah.
You can make it 100 by multiply by 4 because 25 for the
Oh,
100.
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you are multiplying in the denominator by 4, you have to multiply in the numerator also. Okay. 14 for the 56 and 25 for the 100. Okay. Here 25 becomes 100. Okay. Now you
100.
can make it decimal. It becomes now 0.56. Okay. There are two zeros. So a decimal becomes. Okay. Understood or not?
0.56. Yes.
Understood clearly?
Yeah.
Or you can do it by second way. How you can do it by second way? You have to divide directly 25 by 14.
Okay.
14 is less than 25. You can't divide 25, 14 by 25
Mm.
directly. So put a decimal and make it 0. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it is 225, 25, 5 the 125. 10 minus 5, 5. 3 minus 2, 1.
Yeah.
Now make it 0 after this. Okay. Because you have put a decimal here. You can make a 0.
Mm.
Okay. In whole the
Okay.
division. Now 25, 6 the 150.
Okay.
Okay. Now you got the same
Yeah.
answer. 0.56,
Mm.
0.56, the same answer. Okay.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Eight upon 125.
125.
Yes. Can you make it 100 or 10?
No.
No, you can't make it. Okay. So how
Mm.
you make the multiples of 10? You know that if you multiply by 8,
Yeah.
then it becomes 1000.
Yeah.
You have to memorize this. Okay. The multiples of 10s. And you have to multiply in the numerator also. It is 8 at the 64 and it becomes 1000. Now you can make it decimal 0.064. Okay.
Yes.
Or you can do it by the second way. Okay. Note it
Yes.
down. Note it down. Note it
So
down.
I'll write this on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Just a second.
Yes.
Sounds. No.
Aria, you note it down. I'm coming in 2 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
In the next class, we start the chapter from your book, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Integers, no?
Which chapter you are doing in your school?
Integers.
Yeah, we started integer, okay? In the next
Yeah.
class. But first, we clear your doubt. Done?
Last that. Yeah.
The second way is directly division, okay?
Yeah.
You have to divide directly.
T upon 50 upon 100. Check 0. 0. 0. So,
Done?
just a second. Can I grab something on
Yeah.
my back?
Okay. Done?
This last one, the last sum.
Okay.
Um, 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 Sir,
Yeah.
in the last one, the last multiplication, it
Mm.
is 8.8 upon 125 multiplied by 125 multiplied by 8, right?
Yeah. It is 8 multiplied by 8 upon 125 multiplied by 8.
Yeah. Done.
Mm. If you have, for example, 5 upon 7, Okay. In the
Okay.
denominator, you have odd number. Okay. So
Okay.
you cannot make it as multiple of 10 because it is an odd number.
Yeah.
So how you make it to decimal? So you have to only way, there is only way, the second way. You have to divide directly.
Divided.
Okay. If you have odd numbers,
Okay.
okay, so you have to divide directly
Okay.
like this.
So in
Okay.
that only division is possible.
Yeah, it is divisible as possible. Understood?
Okay.
Now put a zero here and make zero. Put a decimal and make zero. Okay. Because 5 is less than 7. Okay.
Yeah.
5 cannot be divided by 7. We have to make zero by putting a decimal. Now
Yeah.
7 7 the 49.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 minus 9
Mm.
1. Now make it 0.
Mm.
7 1 the
0.
7. 10 minus
7.
7 3. Now make it 0. 7 4 the 28. Okay. So
28.
this division becomes too long. So you can leave the answer after uh, 2 digits or 3 digits. Okay. So 5 by
Okay.
7 is 0.714. Okay. And so on. Okay. That is
Okay.
what. Okay. Increasing.
Okay.
You can leave it after 2 digits or 3 digits. Okay.
Okay.
This is the decimal form. Understood or not? Tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now converting decimal to fraction. Okay.
In decimal. Okay.
For example, 2.5. You have to convert decimal to fraction. How you convert?
Okay.
It is simple. How many digits are after the decimal?
1.
Only one. So
Yeah.
you have to make 1 0 after one. Just opposite that I'm doing in the above. Okay.
Okay.
You have to make a
So
0 after one. It is 25 by 10.
0.
Okay. Now 3.25. How many digits are there after the decimal?
After decimal 2.
2.
Yeah.
So you leave
So
the
3
decimal
to 5 plus
and make 2 0
100.
after it.
Okay.
Understood or not?
Yeah.
Okay. 5.157. How you make it?
Uh,
Tell me.
3 digits are there. So 1. No, sorry. 515.
5,157 by,
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that.
yeah, yeah,
And after that, 3 digits are there. So 1.
yeah,
How much will it be? 1000.
yeah, 1,000. Okay. It is simple to converting decimal to fraction.
Hmm.
It is simple as that.
Hmm.
Easy or not?
Yeah, just show this.
Convert this. Convert.
I'll do it in the book.
Yeah, yeah.
3.2. Okay, 3 point. It will be 3. Okay. Sir,
Yes.
the first one is 3,203
Yeah.
upon 1,000.
Yes. Good.
And the second is 412
Yeah.
upon 100.
Yes. Okay. But in some case, for example, you have this answer 25 by 10. Okay.
Okay.
You have to give the answer in the simpler form. How?
Mm.
You have to divide by the same number in the both in the numerator and the denominator. Okay.
Okay.
It can be divided by 5. You have seen that the safe of the two numbers is 5. So you can
Yeah.
divide by 5. 5 5 the 25, 5 to the 10. Okay. The answer can be given as in the simpler form, 5 by 2.
Okay.
Okay. It will be discussed in the fraction. Okay. Have you any problem in this? Now,
No.
all doubts are clear in the decimals.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is some portion okay. Okay. Now, thank you so much. See you in the next class.
Thank you.
Thanks.